All right, welcome back to SHP Case Studies. Today we have a very interesting story that I like myself because I happen to be the account manager for this client who has been with us the last 3 years. Before the pandemic, they were with us. And my favorite part about it is that they were very niche to a specific industry, and we had consistent results almost the entire time. The client has seen an ROI, they have done video testimonial, and it just goes to prove that if you have the right combination of market and message and product, that you can make an impact through cold calling to grow your business. So, this digital marketing industry case study comes from an digital marketing company based out of California that specifically targeted auto repair. But what's unique about them is that they went down even further and named themselves a German auto repair shop marketing company. So, how specific and easy is that for that market to receive the information well and know that you can help them in their type of role? Now, the other thing about digital marketing too, especially in the last couple years, is that it's been a saturated market. So it can sometimes be hard to sell digital marketing services if you don't have a specific niche and specific offering that can impact individuals and businesses right away, or at least so they perceive so. Because sometimes it just is a saturated market and you're going to hear from digital marketers all the time. So you can get a lot of clicks, hangups. We already have this taken care of. So if you do something specific, it can make an impact, and that's what shows here. I'll give you the quick synopsis. We had a 1.42% over all campaigns in terms of our appointment setting rate, right? So that's one in every approximately 50 to 75 calls we were able to generate an appointment. We had a lead setting rate of 3.49. So this includes nurtures, warms, and appointments of all types of leads. And let's dig in a little bit further. In terms of our strategy, the initial foundational strategy was to take this digital marketing offering, ranking higher on SEO, redoing websites, but applying that service to German auto repair shops. So what are the needs of those repair shops? How do we know that this marketing company can help them in their local area? That was the strategy we're going to deploy through creating a cold call script that would ultimately set up an appointment with the owner of this digital marketing firm based out of California, to then have an appointment that they could go to discuss with David, the German auto repair shop marketing owner, to see how this could help them and if this could help grow their business. The idea was to set up a 30-minute Zoom meeting so that he could walk through the steps and how exactly they could see this helping their business, rather than just a quick phone call, if it was possible to get that Zoom meeting. So let's look a little bit into the script here. And I think this is important because we really worked and honed on this script throughout the time here. And we found that, as we went through, we could trim things down, make it an easy conversation for our team members to have success. So my favorite part is just the fact that when you're calling these auto repair shop owners, you don't have too much time. We actually stuck with the consultative conversation format with this one. And the reason is because we found that if we were able to connect about the German auto repair shop, it would buy us more time. Hi, my name's Ryan with Blank Digital Marketing or German Auto Repair Shop Marketing. We specialize in online marketing for German auto repair shops exclusively. Do you have any online marketing right now for your potential customers, or have you considered it? I love that opening because it just rings, "We help you" only, and gets them into a conversation. Now, sometimes this could be difficult, and we had sometimes flip-flop between the consultative format and the no bull. but we found that if we got into a conversation, it could be more effective because we were building trust. Once we got to the calling prop, we had 3 to 5 points that we would try to rattle off, but it would just depend on where the conversation was going. We like to say we can help you rank higher, but if they would give us some type of reason why they weren't using somebody, or why they were using somebody, then we could adjust that conversation to meet their needs, ask them another discovery question to keep them engaged, and close with that 30-minute Zoom meeting. So this worked really well, especially as our team members got used to this market and how they spoke. That's where that H to H entrainment comes from, because in that H to H entrainment, we're supposed to be matching the energy of the prospect on the other end. So when we know that a lot of times these are no BS type of people, they want to get to the point, we need to speak in kind so that they can feel we understand them from their perspective. The ultimate results were pretty outstanding throughout the time. Now, we did have some dips naturally that do happen in cold calling, because sometimes markets in certain areas get dried up after we've called a few times, but we continue to work through different marketplaces in different parts of the country to then find our success and get that rhythm again. So overall, we had a 1.42% appointment setting rate, a 3.49 lead setting rate, and a DM connection rate overall of a 15%. That's pretty outstanding, right? So that means about 1 in every 6 or so calls got to the decision maker. That's great. That gives us a lot of at bats to deliver our product. So you look down at these results here, right? And you see a general straight line. If you could paint one line that went through the intersection of all of them, on average, you would see something right in the middle there where about 1 in every 50 to 75 calls, we were able to generate that appointment. It started off hot. There was kind of a dip in the middle of our tenure with this client that did provide lower achieving results. And we actually did an analysis on why. And the reason is because in certain parts of the year, a lot of times these auto repair shops are very busy. So they're not really interested in things that could help improve or that would continue and add on to that busyness. They had all the work that they could handle, and they were A-okay. But when things would slow down, they wouldn't have that kind of work. They're actually more open to these type of calls. So a lot of times in the winter months, in January, February, March, in other parts of the year where they were slower, and they would be more open to this kind of thing because they wanted more foot traffic and people in the door. So being able to adjust to those things, right, and have objections allowed us to have a bit more consistent results as time went on, because we were able to come up with responses to those objections, or be able to handle those types of things, right? So if they were to say something like, oh, I'm too busy right now, well, we would say something in response that would be, hey, well, we know that sometime down the road it's going to open up again and slow down. So if you start planning and preparing now, you'll have that business for when the time comes. And that could really help them think outside of just what's going on right then and there. So overall, this is a consistently successful campaign that produced conversations, leads, appointments, and ROI for this client, and been working with them the last 3 years. Are you a company that wants to grow their sales pipeline but don't know how to do it outside of cold email, inbound, and normal channels? Consider SHP. We provide cold call appointment setting and sales development services to generate leads and appointments outbound for your sales pipeline so you can have control over your sales destiny. Give us a call at the number provided or reach out to us in any way. We're happy to chat with you about how we can cold call and generate leads so that you don't have to. Be excited to do the work for you and can't wait to hear from you.